Hello, welcome back to Andrea Fontana Beauty. We have a sit-down video today. If you like the look that I'm currently wearing, it should already be up. I'll link it down below and in the cards. Today is a fun video. I kind of steer away from this topic usually every January because I set some goals for the new year, but I respect that not everybody does that, and I don't love that that's the only content that you see. It feels like sometimes. Maybe it's just where I am in the algorithm. But I'm trying something new this year and it feels like a lot less pressure, and so I wanted to share it. That's kind of where I'm at. So it is currently almost mid-January. I waited a little bit to film this to kind of, I don't know, I didn't want everyone to be bombarded on January 1st with stuff like this, right? So I'm doing something a little bit different. I have some notes here. And we're gonna see what happens this year. I'm putting absolutely no pressure on myself to do this perfectly. Maybe I'll film a video in December and kind of check in with everybody and let you know how it goes. But I posted an Instagram post. That's always linked down below if you want to follow me there. And I shared that this is my year of rest. And I don't mean that in necessarily a physical sense. I mean that in as far as moving my body. I just mean that in a mental productivity kind of standpoint. I'm trying really hard not to focus on how productive I can be. It's something that I worked really hard on in 2022 in therapy. My therapist hit me with the blunt suggestion that I don't always have to be as productive as possible. It's something that was ingrained in me since I was a little kid, and it's not healthy to live like that and to be guilty when you rest, because I've always struggled with taking time off and resting and just fully immersing myself in that. So I decided that 2023 was going to be my year of rest, which means that I want to be reading more. I want to be having wine nights with my friends. I want to be sleeping really well. I want to be doing puzzles and things that traditionally, reading not so much, but there's a few things that I mentioned in that post that I want to do more of, that I sometimes feel like I could be using that time to be doing something more productive, whether it's around the house or with my business, whatever. And I need to be comfortable with doing the things that clear my brain and make me happy. So that is my goal for the year. And instead of setting a list of 10 things or 12 things that I wanted to do starting January 1st. I wanted to be able to kind of, make it less pressureful. I don't know if that's a word. Make it feel less pressure. To make it feel more attainable and kind of mix it up and kind of bring the feeling of that new year energy to every single month in the year. So I did not come up with this idea. I got it from, I'll link her down below, Katie of What Kate Finds. She's local to Grand Rapids, Michigan. She's done a few of these. She did this one a couple years ago where I've been stalling. The purpose is I have 12 different goals, things I would like to do for a month, and they change every month, okay? So I'm just trying on different things. If there's the thought of doing all these goals for the entire year can feel really overwhelming. But the thought of I'll just try this on for a month. Maybe it works for me, maybe it doesn't. We'll see how I feel at the end of it. Maybe I'll find that that doesn't actually bring me as much joy as I thought it did, or whatever the case may be. That feels really like a gentle way to, try on some of these goals and see how they feel. Some of them are, different depending on the weather and the season. So I don't know. I'm really excited for this. And I think it's going to be I think it's gonna be really fun. So I'm gonna go through. They're not in any particular order. The only one that like I know I'm starting with is obviously January because I'm already in it. And yeah, I'm putting no pressure on myself to continue them every single month. I'll start with January. So the first thing, I've shared this on my, and kind of like sharing little bits and pieces of it on my stories, but I'm training for a half marathon. So my goal for January, I have a 3-month training program, but my goal for January is to just stick with that. That's like truly my only goal. Mind you, some of these are like home related, fitness, health, beauty related. They're not like all business or health or whatever. Like they're truly just 12 things that I want to do my year. So January, first month, my goal is to stay on my marathon training schedule for the entire month. Yes, I'm going to continue it for February and March, but for those, I'm going to add in extra things because my hope is that once I get this first month done, it'll be easier to just keep going, right? So that's my first one. Now the rest of these are not in any particular order. It's just how I wrote them down on my list. So the second one that I want to do is pretty common, but I want to do a no spend month where I do not spend any money outside of necessities. So no extras, which I'm pretty good at, but you know, went to Target yesterday with some friends. I ended up actually not getting anything, but sometimes I'm tempted to like, oh, pick up a little thing, whatever the case may be. I'm very good with my money usually, but I would just like to do one full no spend month this year. Again, maybe I'll do more of them. We'll see what happens. I kind of want to choose a month that is typically really busy or set time when I'm not going to do December because obviously with the holidays, that's hard. Too hard, but because last minute things come up all the time. Yeah, I would like to do that. My third thing that I want to do is have a declutter month, which is where throughout the month I just pick and choose. Like today I'm going to declutter the pantry. Tomorrow I'm going to declutter my closet. I'm going to declutter, I don't know, just different areas of my house. But I think it'll be helpful to like have one month where I'm intentionally decluttering all the different little areas. And I think a month is a good time to like not have pressure to feel like it has to be all in one week or all in one day or all in one weekend, whatever the case may be. So I'm really excited about that one. I think it's going to be, that most likely will be sometime in the spring because that's usually when I get the itch to declutter. So we'll see. It'll be all the things in my home. Number 4 is something, a habit that I do kind of already, but I just don't do it every day. The 4th goal that I have for one of my months this year is to read every single morning. I'd say right now I get up, make coffee, and read 4 out of 7 mornings in a week, sometimes 5, sometime around there, but I'd like to do it every day just to see if that's something that, you know, I notice really just makes it easier to get up in the morning. I don't know. We're going to see how that one goes. Kind of sticking to the same morning thing. My 5th monthly goal is going to be to go on a walk every morning. I put out here 5 out of 7 days because I don't think it's realistic for me, just especially like since a large chunk of my year I'm in wedding season and Saturdays and Fridays and Sundays usually I get up so early that I don't know if it's going to be doable for those things, and I don't want to negatively impact and be like walking in my neighborhood at 4 a.m. You know, that's one that I'll probably do this summer. And I would like to do daily walks. So just like get up in the morning, make my coffee, put it in a thermos, and go for like maybe a 30, 45 minute walk through my neighborhood. Love my neighborhood. So that's something that I want to do. The 6th thing I want to do is a month of no eating out. Mikey and I are usually really good. Again, I want to strategically plan this in a time, maybe in the summer when it's like really common for us to do that, just to, again, challenge me. That's all. That one make a replace because that one, like, I mean, we honestly eat out like once or twice a month. So I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. Number 7, this is again something that I'm hopefully going to do in the summer, is to embroider Christmas ornaments. I really, really would love to give more people embroidered Christmas ornaments. I already have the hoops that I bought this year, but I just ran out of time to make them. And I'm putting it down as a monthly goal so that I can do them ahead of time so that they feels less daunting when it comes to the holiday season. That one's just a fun, and I want to do it for people that like, I don't necessarily exchange gifts with. So just to be able to give a little something special and custom to some special people in my life, I would love to do that. Number 8 is to do a clean out the fridge, no extra groceries month. But I want to take it a step further. I mean, usually what I'll do is like still pick up some snacks and some things to kind of help with lunches and stuff. But I want to like really clean out and really challenge myself. I kind of already do this. I'll share my first video from November where I shared clean out the fridge month dinner ideas, but I want to like take it even further and like truly spend like $50 on groceries for a month maybe, and just, you know, do it to do it. Not necessarily to like try to save a bunch of money, but because I feel like I already do a really good job with our grocery budget, but still. Okay, number 9 involves my husband. So this is going to be try new things dates. So it's going to be a month where we are just either going to different activities that we've never done before together, or restaurants that we've never, like maybe a type of food that we've never had. I don't know. I just think it would be fun to focus on a month of trying new things together. My 10th thing that I want to do is to cook through a cookbook. So pick something, and I've always wanted to do this. I've never actually done it, so I thought it would be this would be a good time to add it into my goals. Not even sure what cookbook that I want to do, but I would love to kind of work my way through a cookbook and choose, you know, 31 dinners from it, and like, yeah. I think that would be so fun to cook through a cookbook, because I pick and choose here and there, but I never just like, there's always those recipes that like I think sound good, but then I just like don't think to make, so I want to push myself. Number 11 is to wear makeup every day but Sunday, which I know probably seems like, you're a beauty channel, don't you already wear a lot of makeup? Why is your goal to wear more makeup? That might seem weird, but I actually wear a lot less makeup than you guys probably think, especially when I am in wedding season and I'm not filming as much. I'd say I film more in my off season than I film in my busiest time of year. I'm always wearing makeup when I'm doing makeup, obviously. So I wear more makeup in the summer or just during wedding season, which if you hear me reference wedding season, it's usually May to the end of October. That's my typical wedding season. I just want to challenge myself to like wear makeup every day, because obviously Sundays, unless I'm doing a wedding or working, no, I won't put it on. Still give myself a break, but I just want to wear it more. I just like am not in the habit of like putting makeup on every single day. I pretty much only wear it if I have to go somewhere, or if I'm filming, or I'm working. So, and that's not every single day. I do a lot of my work and stuff in batches. So yeah, I want to challenge myself to do it every day. Number 12, my very last one, which again, you probably will be shocked by this. I don't know, maybe you won't. Maybe if you know me and like personally in real life. I'm going to challenge myself to do, for a full month, to do my morning and PM skincare routine every single day. And not just my lazy routine. So I have like a bare minimum where I wash, tone, cleanse. I cleanse, tone, moisturize. I do that every single day, okay? But I don't always do like all of my serums and exfoliate and do my masks and like do all the things that I have and that I know I want to use and I know are better for my skin. Don't always do that. Yes, I know. I recommend it. It's sometimes you're just tired, right? Sometimes you're busy. Sometimes you just forget about it, right? Priorities change in different seasons of life. So for 1 month this year, I want to make sure that I am doing my skincare every single morning. Also, I'm much better about doing my PM skincare than I am in my morning. Sometimes I'm literally just like, put some moisturizer on, let's go. I want to do a month of just making sure that I'm doing that. So those are my 12 things. Let me know down below if you have any ideas of anything that would be fun to kind of do, because I'm contemplating taking out that no eating out one since we don't do a lot of it, but I was having a really hard time coming up with a 12th thing. So you can come in and help with that. Give me some ideas. have you ever done anything like this? I think it's gonna be really fun. I'll kind of keep you updated throughout. Maybe we'll do like a mid-year check-in and an end of the year check-in so that you can kind of see where I'm at halfway through. We'll see which ones I did. I'm curious to see like if any of them become habits that I really enjoy and I continue to do throughout the year. Maybe some of them will build on top of each other and I'll end up doing a lot of them, but I don't know. I think it's a really fun way to set goals for yourself, again, without feeling like there's too much pressure, to do a little more gently. But there's always habits that I think a lot of us would love to do and implement that we know are better for us. I know an obvious one for a lot of people maybe would be to hit a water goal every day, to drink water. I know that's one that Katie did from Kate Finds, who I got the idea from. But I drink a lot of water every single day, so that didn't feel like it was actually going to be a challenge for me. So I didn't add it, but that would also be a good one if you need any more ideas and you're not very good at drinking water. So yeah, I hope that you have had a wonderful start to 2023, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Be sure to comment any recommendations below for any videos that you want to see, or requests rather. I always call them recommendations. Requests that you want to see. Be sure to send this video to somebody you think would enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel, like the video if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.